Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We're doing a sewer scope here in Salt Lake. We're at 623 Coatsville Ave, and we have the camera pushed out right around 100 feet. My camera reset right at the end, and so I don't have the exact counter on, but it was right around 100 feet. Pretty average length of a sewer line. The first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. It looks like a good connection into the line, but right before that, it looks like you definitely have some roots coming in. I'd recommend, not just because of these ones, but this entire line has a fair amount of roots. I'd recommend getting the line hydrojetted or cleaned to remove all those roots. That way waves can't get stuck on them, which could lead to a backup. A little bit of an offset there. You can see that standing water built up around that raised section of pipe. An offset is when the pipes slip a little bit and leave that exposed lip. Waves could potentially get stuck on that lip, which could lead to a backup. I think it's clay pipe so far. One of the issues with clay is there's several joints. You have joints every 3 to 4 feet. So you have a higher chance of getting offsets because there's more places for it to move. Also more spots where roots can come in easier. There's some more roots there. There's a big one. That one alone would make me recommend getting a hydrojet. I would recommend getting the insurance on this line. It's not relatively too expensive. You can get sewer and water line insurance through HomeServe for somewhere around $19 a month. That would help offset the cost when it's time to replace this line. This is the original pipe. Looks like a little more of a root there that we just passed. So far you have good grade, which is good. That indicates you have proper, that it's sloped properly. You never want to have standing water. Alright, now we just transition to cast iron. The issue with cast iron is it gets really rough and rusty. Eventually it will need to be replaced. Also there's a little standing water there, it looks like. So a little bit of a flat spot through there. You want to avoid putting wet wipes down the line when you have cast iron. Really any line you want to avoid wet wipes, but especially when you have cast iron or when you have a bunch of offsets like this pipe does. I access the line through an access in the basement. I made a note about this in the inspection report, but the line is missing the sewer cleanout cap. So the cap is on the ground. It should be right here on the cleanout, and that'll prevent, if you have a backup, it'll prevent water from easily backing up through that hole. It will prevent sewer gases from coming up into the living space. It would be very easy for sewer gases to come up and create a foul odor, which can also be a safety concern. So I'm going to end this recording now.